ReefBum is sponsored by Bulk Reef Supply and Ecotech Marine.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. So this past week I received a package, and inside that package was this Royal Exclusiv Bubble King Double Cone 180 skimmer, and it has this 50 watt RDX pump. It's a DC pump, pretty slick, 24 volts. This is the controller for the pump, and these are new pumps, these RDX pumps. So they're really designed more for the budget conscious reefer, so they're not as expensive as the RD3 pumps. And they were also designed to comply with the European electrical mandates. But hey, we're in the good US of A here, and we don't have to worry about that. Alright, let's talk more about this skimmer. So this skimmer is rated for a display tank up to 132 gallons. Now you may be asking, for those of you that know what I've got going on here, I got a 187 gallon tank that's plumbed into this 74 gallon Dreambox, and I also have these two frag tanks, a 75 gallon frag tank as well as this 50 gallon frag tank. So that's 300 gallons of water in this system. So yeah, you may wonder, wow, this skimmer is just going to be totally undersized. Well, Royal Exclusiv really is very conservative in their ratings, and the key in terms of sizing the correct type of skimmer for a tank here is to determine whether or not you have a high bioload. If you've got a high bioload, then yeah, you should certainly step up, go a little bit higher in terms of that skimmer to handle that high bioload. Now, the bioload is determined by the number of fish that you have in your display tank, or other tanks that are plumbed into the entire system. I've only got 15 fish in this system, and to determine whether or not you have a high bioload, the formula that you should use is 1/2 inch of fish for every gallon of display tank water that has fish in it. So for example, if you have a 100 gallon display tank and you have 50, and you take that 1/2 inch of fish per 100 gallons, that's going to give you 50 inches of fish. So that would equate to having a high bioload and necessitate a larger skimmer. So what happens if your skimmer is too large? Well, initially when I picked up this Dreambox, I'm not going to mention the name of the place that sold it to me, they recommended a skimmer that was way too large for my system. Initially what I had on here was a Bubble King Double Cone 250, which was rated for display tanks up to 396 gallons, and it was skimming inconsistently. It would skim for a few days, then slow down once the organics were skimmed out, and then once the organics built up again, the skimmer was back into action and started skimming. So it was kind of on and off, very, very inconsistent. I had to get rid of it. At the time, I wanted to cheap out a little bit and get a Deltec skimmer. Deltec, great skimmer. I'm not knocking Deltec. It's been working really well for me. But I don't know. I just wanted to, since I have a Dreambox here, I wanted to get another Royal Exclusiv skimmer just to kind of complete that package again. But all right. So one other thing I want to mention in terms of my Peninsula tank, what I've got on this Peninsula tank is a Bubble King Double Cone 200, and it's the exact same Dreambox, 74 gallons. Besides a 225 gallon display tank, I have this 50 gallon frag tank plumbed into it. The difference here is the reason why I got a larger skimmer on this tank than what I'm going to install on this tank is because I've got a lot more fish. I've got 30 plus fish in the Peninsula tank, so it's a heavier bioload. And the other thing to remember in terms of determining the bioload, the corals have got nothing to do with it. It's all about the fish and that equation in terms of 1/2 inch of fish per gallon of display tank water. So yeah, I'm gonna hook this thing up. Very psyched about it, and once I do, we'll come back and take a look. All right, so the skimmer has been installed and it's been running for about 20 hours. Already have a really good foam building up on the inside of the cup there. One thing that I did do was I had this manual float switch, I guess you can call it, that would cut the power to the skimmer pump in the Deltec if there was an overflow. I replaced that with this, I don't know if you can see it that well, an optical sensor. I think that'll be more reliable. So that's certainly going to be an improvement here. But yeah, I'm just happy. It's a nice clean install. Obviously, this fits nicely inside the Dream box with the covers. Just really happy to have the Dream box intact again with all Royal exclusive stuff in here. Another thing that I did do is there's a baffle on the inside. Again, it might be kind of tough to see, that goes up and down, and what I can do there is raise and lower the water level. So what I wanted to do was, similar to the Peninsula tank setup, I raised the baffle slightly to make sure that I had a constant level of water in the chamber with the skimmer, right? And that way I know I'll get a very, very consistent performance out of the skimmer, since the water level will not change. One other, as a result of that, I had my auto top off sensor that was in this compartment, so I had to move it to this compartment. That was sort of a pain in the ass. It took me a little while to do that, and yeah, I didn't realize that was something I needed to do until I noticed the water level dropping in this chamber, and I was like, uh-oh, something's wrong. So I had to reconfigure that. Okay, that's a wrap. So if you guys want more information about this skimmer and other Royal exclusive equipment, you can visit ReefBum.com. And hey, if you want to help support the channel, I do sell this stuff because I use it and I believe in it. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.